My vision, my wish, even when I was a child, to create a sanctuary for animals in need. And here I am. I created a sanctuary, and I want people to see how beautiful it is to just coexist with animals. And it's uplifting. It's almost like healing to spend time with animals. I mean, look at them. They're communicating with us, and it's proven if you have an animal around you and you coexist, it's really, really healing. Your blood pressure goes down. I'm sure you feel the same.
Have you guys felt like a difference in your life just by being in this sanctuary around the animals? You speak about healing. Do you think just being around the animals' presence has changed mental health?
I've always been around animals. I've always had rabbits growing up, and they were my friends. And being here, I love the sanctuary. I love being here. Just the energy is very light and it feels safe. And I think that the animals feel safe too. And yeah, it's a safe place for everyone.
How do you feel to be on the sanctuary, to be around the animals?
No, I feel great. I feel like Jesus, you're just around all these animals, chilling in the little animal kingdom here. It's fun because you get to see life forms of all different bodies, different personalities, but different species, right? But then you also notice that they all have their own personalities. That one might be hyper, this one might be shy, that one might be this, that one, it's they're basically humans.
Oh yeah, and different stories. Every animal has their own specific, unique story, every human.
Yeah, and I liked how the two pigs that you guys have. One of them is really, really just extroverted, and then the other one is very, very introverted. It's they're reflections of human beings in social dynamic settings. So it's just interesting to see that, and I feel it's unfortunate because people don't really see that animals are like people, and they don't even get to meet these animals until they're on their dinner plate and they're eating them. But then I feel when you actually meet these animals and look them in the eye, you see that they're not that different from you.
That's a great point of view, because I think that's the biggest disconnection, and it starts in childhood, and that's why we're so in our routine, and we go to a supermarket. Oh, I'm hungry. Let me take a turkey sandwich. Let me order a pizza, and there's pepperoni on the pizza. And we look at the food and we think it's normal because that's how we grew up, and it's around us everywhere. And you can almost not escape of it. And when you look at an animal and you realize, wow, another one of those are on my plate tonight. And that's the disconnect. Mm-hmm. And that's because people think there's so much more, what do you call it? Inferior? Yes. Oh, yeah. And I think once you have a relationship with the animals of different species, then you're not so different. And would we eat a human? No. Would we go to our neighbors and say, oh, this is so necessary, I'm going to eat you because you might taste good? I'm sure we taste equally good like animals do.
Yeah, and I always tell people you don't even have to love all these animals. You just have to it's about respect.
Yeah.
Because you don't love your neighbor. It's not you know them that well, but
exactly.
It's you still wouldn't eat them because you still have some respect for it. So it's even for those people that don't like animals, or maybe they're scared of them, or whatever that cause might be, it's as long as you can respect them, as long as you can look an animal in the eye and be okay, you have the right to live as much as I do. It kind of brings that I guess vegan mentality where you're just all right, I don't want to be causing unnecessary harm if it's not
exactly,
needed for anything,